Table Talk. John Jastremski and Anthony McCarron join me to talk hoops. JJ, do you chalk up Saturday's loss to the Jazz as an expected loss on a West Coast trip?
I'm not going to say an expected loss because the Knicks should be able to roll out of bed and beat the Utah Jazz. That said, when you have 2 days off, you're coming off maybe your most dominant win of the year against the Phoenix Suns on Wednesday. Your offense is firing on all cylinders. You know, you're thinking, all right, you're going to roll out the basketballs and beat the Jazz. In the modern-day NBA, with the three-point variance being what it is, Utah shot the lights out. The Knicks had a sluggish performance, and it's an unacceptable loss. That said, Chelsea, it's 1 of 82, and they'll be A-OK.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we'll just chalk this up to the one of the two losses that they're going to have on the West Coast part of this thing, right? They got 4 games out there. They're now 1-1. They're probably going to go 2-2. So now they got to make something happen in one of the next 2 games against tougher opponents now, JJ. But you're right. They shot poorly. Utah's a bad defensive team also, and the Knicks shot poorly, and they couldn't stop Lauri Markkanen, who had 34 points on only 15 shots,
Monstrous.
guys. I mean, he had a this is like, the NBA loves the word efficiency, about scoring with efficiency. What, this guy was 11 for 15. He's hitting threes. He's hitting all of his free throws, or almost all of them. A very impressive performance by them for a team that nobody likes. And, you know, but the Knicks, what were they doing?
I mean, the Jazz shot 55.9% from 3, so really good night for them. Not a great night, though, for Mikal Bridges, with only 7 points on 3 for 15 shooting and 1 for 7 from 3. Anthony, what do you think? Is Bridges' importance for the team's success? How big do you think that is?
I think it is big, Chelsea, and I think we're at a point now, we're 16 games into the season, right, where he's still, and the Knicks are still figuring out sort of what they are with some of these new pieces that they've got to sort of jam in, and he comes into that. I mean, we've all been talking about their defense this season, how it's not been up to par throughout, and I think he's actually part of that because he hasn't played well defensively either, and then so it sort of raises fans' ire when he doesn't get the offense going too, like Saturday, and so that's a problem. But I mean, this guy is going to be a big player to me, JJ, for this team. It's just taking some time to gel, and we know the NBA season is, you know, this and that, and it takes time for things. You aren't what you are going to be right now.
That's what we needed to hear, Anthony. Thank you. JJ.
Off the ledge, everyone.
The Knicks continue the road trip with games in Denver, Dallas, and Charlotte. How much will we learn about this team after this road trip is over?
Gotta be honest, Chelsea, not a whole lot. We're still in the early stages of this NBA season. Look, they're going to play Dallas without Luka. Denver has been up and down this year, and they're playing Charlotte, who is one of the bottom feeders within the NBA. I don't care what their record's going to be at the end of the year. That's where it's going to be, a bottom feeder type of team. You will learn a lot more about this Knicks team once we hit Christmas, January, and by the All-Star break, you'll kind of know exactly where you stand.
So basically, you guys are saying relax.
A lot of basketball.
Take a chill pill.